This video is brought to you by TS4U IT Engineering Bootcamp.
Scrum in your
Go ahead.
so I think in this process you faced many challenges. What was the most significant challenge you faced while implementing Scrum in an organization, and how did you overcome?
That is $1 million question, and that will actually knock your mind now the moment I'll be answering this. Well, number one, the mindset. We have some team member, they're working in the company 30 years, 28 years, 35 years. It was nightmare just to tell them what is the Scrum because they're very senior. They never review their work with everybody else, okay? And it's kind of the shock for them, but they are very important for the organization. We cannot just, to implement the Scrum, we cannot just let them go. That's not how it works. So literally, there was like the very senior people engaged with those senior people because they don't want to follow this. Because they have been working a certain way, 28 years, 30 years, 35 years. They're the core people in the company, but we had to go through them. So once they did not join any team meeting, they did not join any sprint planning meeting because they're always busy, because there are senior people in the organization. But we need them because we learn from them before we do anything else, because we have some of the people work the 5 years, 6 years, is still the novice. Because those 28, 30 years old people in the organization, they're the best. They know everything in the organization. They know hundreds of applications in the organization. So we failed because we failed in a sense. We just cannot be too strict on them. We actually involved the senior VP and the CFO, and they actually talk to them because they're the kind of the buddy. So then they actually work with them, and then explain the company's vision and the benefits. Eventually, they were onboarded, but we did not actually collide with them, but we had the challenge. We faced the challenge. We actually address the challenge to the senior people. They work with them, and then it has been resolved. Once actually it got resolved, it benefited the junior people like us that work in the company 5 years, 6 years, some 7 years. They've learned the extensive amount of the application inside and outside, because those 28, 30 years people, they have the wealth of knowledge. So once they started following the Scrum, we break down the user story, and we actually set up the meeting with them. We ask the right questions, and they're answering them. We started building the relationship. Now we are actually, as the benefit of the Scrum, we are adding the value daily basis. Means before we had a deployment every 15 days, some deployment every month to production. Now after 6 months, 8 months, deployment happen daily basis. Because the moment they Scrum into the picture, now that we started injecting the DevOps culture. The part of the DevOps culture is you have to push the code every day. Simple. Every team member has to make some commitment, has to come with the intention, I need to deliver something. So combinedly, our deployment process becomes so easy, so normal, and the team was working comfortable because we are not working in the big chunk daily basis. We work with the small pieces of the user story or solving the small problem as a combinedly multiple problem we are solving, and multiple things are going to production. At end of the day, our operation, the business side, very benefited, and they welcome the Agile, and they welcome the Scrum, the DevOps culture at the same time.